and to see like what happened with schooling. They came in and our ancestors wanted us to have access to all bodies of knowledge, including that one. We gifted land to these strangers so that people like myself could go to school and also have the advantage of this other opening out, if you like, this other ao marama. But not by cancelling out who we were first, so in order to get that. No, that wasn't the way that the schools were given. We weren't saying, oh yes, by all means, here, have some land, because we are too dumb to think for ourselves, and we need your schooling, otherwise we're just going to be eternally dumb. No, we say, we are clear about who we are. We also want to understand what you have brought as a resource. We might want to use it, we might not. We'll decide. We'll establish a relationship to it on ourselves, by ourselves, as tangata whenua, as people of our own experience. We're not the visitors of ourselves, we're not the manuhiri, we're the tangata whenua of ourselves. Okay, I think what happened, and I can only speak from what happened back in Aotearoa, New Zealand, what happened for us there is, yeah, it was okay and well, and bring your stuff and come stay beside us, be our neighbours. That was all fine up to then, but then when they said, your way is no good, it's pagan, it's primitive, it's not going to get you into civilization, then, we heard a lot of hurtful things then. We were starting to hear, our grandparents are useless, they taught you nothing, the way you're living is like they're doing you a bad thing, you should be living in houses like us, and it's because you've got something wrong with your grandparents and parents that you haven't got what we got. What? You haven't got any wharekai, so you got nothing. And it was, what happened is that contestation at a young age caused a whole lot of unnecessary grief. And I just described this one, it was a real story. I had this little Pākehā. Pākehā is our word for European, anyone who's not us, the other people. And we were maybe like 6 years old, and we went swimming down at our puna, which is our waterway just down the bottom where we live. We always swim there, we go and get our food there for tea. Anyway, he's swimming along with us, happy, and there's Larry in the mud, and he says, oh, come to my place. Oh, yes, we go marching along. And of course we dress really different from the other people, because we got these big bloomersy things. I don't know if you've ever heard of bloomers. Instead of togs, we have these big bloomers and you pull them all the way up here. Those are our togs. Otherwise we have nothing. Anyway, this boy takes us home and we're going in our bloomers with mud all up our legs, and he's got a swimming pool in the back of his house. And it's all going really swimmingly lovely. And his mother comes out. And she goes nuts. And to see it on the boy's face, he's just completely at a loss. What's happened? And eventually he sort of quietly comes beside us and said, oh, I have to go inside and have my tea now, it's the middle of the day. And so these are our first kind of engagements, if you like, with traumatising our personhood. Oh, both him and us. He was incredibly traumatised because he just didn't know how to apologise enough when he came to school. You know, and so what I'm trying to say there is we call this process of what's happened makutu. Makutu is like a curse. We've been cursed with this darkness in our spirit, in our heart, and our job is to actually let the light back in. And what we say, ki te whaiao, ki te ao marama. That is from the Creator who gave us eternity, that we come now into this world to seek form in the world of light, in the world of enlightenment. This happens from self-love. I'd say aroha, and our word for, it's not actually love. Aroha is the centering life breath. That when we remember we're from the Creator, when we go to that part of ourselves, we could never hurt another living being. We could never distrust another living being. We could not try to take over another living being. Because it's to our own uniqueness that we are responsible.